Hey everyone, welcome to another video on the JDM Importer channel. My name is Danny, and today we'll be going over the steps required to buy a car in Japan and import it to the US using JDMimporter.com. All the information that we're going to be going over is available on our homepage. You'll see the section with all the colorful circles. Those are the individual steps. We're just going to go over them in detail right now. So the first step is sign up. Sign up is two parts. The first part is you can go to auctions.jdmimporter.com, or you can select auctions from our drop-down menu on mobile, or on the desktop site you'll just see it says auctions. So you'll click on that, it'll take you to this page. You're going to go to the top over here on the right where it says click to join. You'll fill out the application. Should take maybe 30 seconds. We will get notified that you applied for an account. We usually activate the accounts every 2 to 3 hours. As soon as it's active, we will send you a text message saying your account is active. It is not a bot that sends you the text message. We write them out by hand. Once the account is active, you'll sign in. You'll be able to browse the auction, see what's coming up today, tomorrow, as many days are available in the system. We'll be going over the actual auction site in the next video. So the first step is signing up. The second step of signing up is sending in your deposit. So the deposit is refundable. It's $1,500 or 10% of your total budget, whichever is greater. If you don't send a deposit, then all your bids will be disregarded. You can put as many bids as you want. We're not going to pay attention to them because we don't have funds in-house, and we will not translate the condition reports for the vehicles. That is part of, once we have the deposit, we know that you have your intent to buy. That's when we will start getting the translations and acknowledging the bids. So regarding budget, if you remember in the previous video, we spoke about the cost estimator, which is on the bottom of our homepage. You can use this tool to figure out your budget. You can always call us, text us, and ask us to help you figure out a total land cost. So you're signed up, and your next step is to search the auctions. So you can search it daily, hourly, it doesn't matter, it's unlimited access. We recommend searching at least twice a day because inventory does change. Once you see something you like and we have your deposit in house, put a bid on it. This bid is just to let us know that, hey, you're interested in this car. We will get the condition report translated and we will send it back to you, and we will say, hey, this is the condition report. Do you want to adjust your bid? Do you want to lower it, raise it, leave it where it is? Once you confirm the bid, that's when we will go into the auction and we will wait for the car to come up and we will try to secure the car for you. Just because you bid on a car doesn't mean you necessarily will win it. Somebody may be willing to pay more for it than you are. So this is where I want to talk about the deposit. Once we secure a car for you, your deposit is no longer refundable. We bought the car for you. We didn't buy it for our inventory. Your funds are going towards this car. If you do not send another payment for this car or a final payment, you will lose the car. We just will keep your initial deposit and we'll find another buyer for the car. This is only when we secure the car for you. Your deposit is refundable up until the time we actually buy a car for you. So let's say everything went well, the bid was successful. We'll let you know the same night or the next morning, depending what time the car goes through the auction. We'll say, hey, you won this car. So let's say you won the car on a Thursday night. By Friday night, expect to have an invoice. This invoice is going to cover the car, the auction fees, transportation to the port, washing and shipping the car to America. This invoice must be funded within 36 to 48 hours. If we do not get funding, you will lose your initial deposit. It's a sucky thing for us to do, but again, we're not buying the car for inventory, we're buying the car for you. You must have the funds available. Once the car is paid for, it'll get to the port. If it's eligible to be shipped to the US right away, we will ship it. There are ships that leave every couple of weeks, and we usually reserve space on the ships ahead of time so that we can always ship your car. We don't get bumped. Shipping a car from Japan to the East Coast to Newark or Baltimore, Savannah. It takes roughly 6 to 7 weeks. It could be delayed because of weather or whatnot. Usually a couple days at most. If the vehicle is not ready to be shipped yet, we will place it into storage. Storage costs will be covered in another video. There's indoor storage, outdoor storage, climate controlled storage, depending on how much you want to spend. Like if somebody's buying an R34 3 years in advance, they probably would want some good storage. The first month is usually free. So if you bought a car in February that's not eligible for import till May, there's no storage costs. It'll be pretty much included. Now we fast forward. The car has come to port. We have already filed your DOT and EPA paperwork. We have translated the Japanese documents. We've submitted the original bill of lading. We've paid the duties. We now have a total for the car. We will send you an invoice at that time, a final invoice which needs to be funded before we release the car to you. Once the final invoice is satisfied, you are welcome to come pick up the car from port. You can pick it up from our shop if we have one close by to the port. We do have locations in New York, Georgia, and Miami, which I should say Florida, but Miami sounds better. If you want us to service the car, that's an additional that we can work out. If you want some modifications done, we can work that out as well. If you want the car shipped to your door, we can work that out as well. We'll send you a separate invoice for that. And that pretty much covers from finding the car to getting the car delivered. As we like to say, it's auction to driveway. In the next couple of videos that we'll be doing, we'll go over payment methods. We will go over why you should and shouldn't import your own car. We will discuss how the site works, as I mentioned before. And if we get any requests for additional videos, we will do them.